Welcome to Plays and Parlays. I am your host, Wesley, along with the guru, Louisiana T, and we're going to give you the NBA 2025 Draft Edition. Hey, we're going to start this show off real right, T. I mean, I'm going to look, everybody's talking about Cooper Flagg. You know what I mean? Everyone knew he was going to be the number one pick. Did you feel like he was going to be the number one pick? And if not, or if so, why?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, man. I think coming into the season, he was the number one pick in everybody's mind, right? I mean, just the fact he's going to Duke, he was the best player. There was a bunch of rah-rah at the beginning of the season about him. And to be honest, he played to that ability, right? So I'm not surprised that he was the number one pick by any means. I think it was just who's going to get him at number one was the big story. Of course, the Mavs. So I'm not surprised at all that he's number one.
Let's talk about how they got him at number one. I mean, it's damn near. I think they had like a 1 point something percent. It was something ridiculous.
1.3 or something.
Yeah. It was so low that there's no way. It's damn near like LeBron going to Cleveland. You know what I mean? The hometown kid, pretty much. I mean, Akron kid. So it's not hometown Cleveland. I'm from Akron, so I have to say it that way. But pretty much the hometown kid going into Cleveland, getting drafted by Cleveland as a number one drafted. The kid, the phenom. So let's go back to this. You come out of everyone hated. It was like Nico. Everyone hated Nico for him basically trading away the franchise, and when he traded away Luka Doncic over to the Los Angeles Lakers. Everyone looked at that was a horrible trade. Everyone was angry. Why would you give us AD? We wouldn't take AD. You know, I mean, you could have gave him anybody except for who would you want for AD? Nobody wants him. You feel me? Who wants AD? He's injury prone. Fact of the matter is, he may have actually been the person who won this trade with this, new revelation here. Cooper Flagg, you get him number one. No one thought you were going to get this draft pick. I mean, how did you end up with the number one draft pick with a 1% chance? It's kind of some NBA kind of magician type stuff going on here. T, what do you think?
I was pretty fishy the way it all went down to me, to be honest with you.
To say the least, bro.
I mean, you go to LA and they got LeBron. You take Luka, put him in a big money market, and basically say, "Hey, we're going to give you a pick." Is kind of what it seemed like to me, but I digress.
It's crazy. I mean, I can't. To me, man, I just can't even believe that they got this pick. You know what I mean? But it ended up working out for him. They got Cooper Flagg. You got a bunch of NBA players saying that Cooper Flagg is not who he's cracked up to be. They're saying that his ball game to them. I saw it was a Rashad McCants on the Gilbert Arenas show. He was talking about. He said basically that Cooper Flagg reminds him of like Christian Laettner. He kind of threw out some. He said another kid too. I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy sucked. It was both the two guys he talked about. They didn't have very illustrious NBA careers. They're great. They did great in college, but they didn't have the kind of NBA careers that you would look at Cooper Flagg and say that he would have. But you also got to look at a guy like Kenyon Martin who said, "Are you crazy? This kid's nothing like those guys. He's way more athletic. Balls way harder than both of them." And the way I'm looking at it, man, he looks like he's the real deal. I saw him when he played against the USA team, and he was balling on those boys. What do you think?
Big time. I thought he outplayed a lot of them in that game, to be honest, from what I've understood. I mean, a lot of the players that played against him in the NBA are the ones that aren't talking bad about him, right? Those are the ones that are like, "Hey, man, this kid's the real deal. He can play." If you look, you could just pull up a highlight of this kid at Duke.
The highlight reel.
It's insane. To me, that's what his nickname should be, the highlight reel. It's just dunk after dunk, and he drives. He's an attacker. He literally attacks every single play. He doesn't settle for the shot. He goes straight to the rim, and I love that.
I mean, my personal opinion from what I'm seeing right now in the draft, he was a bona fide number one draft pick because you got to remember he came out of high school early. And applied for college a year early, so he's really should be going to his first year in college this year. Instead of being the number one pick in the NBA draft. Speaks volumes about how he looked in college because he looked like a dominant player in college.
Yeah, he should be graduating high school right now.
That Duke team would not be what it was without Cooper Flagg. I remember the game. I can't remember who they were playing, but he was out for one game during the tournament. I was like, man, this is I bet on him. I ain't gonna lie. I bet on Duke. I was like, oh, I didn't know he was out the game. I hadn't checked, checked all the stats like I should have. I thought I lost my money. Luckily, he had 4 other players who got drafted in this year's draft on that same exact team. Not to change the subject, but you got 3 guys on that same squad starters who went in the top 10.
Yep.
Crazy, T.
Oh, they got to, hey, that squad from Duke this year was nice. I know they didn't do what everybody thought they were going to do and go to, the title game or whatnot, but that's not really what it's about to me anymore. I think it's about development more than anything and getting them ready for the league. those players are ready, right? The Duke team had 5 players that can really go into the league and make an immediate impact, especially if you go down to what was the number 4 pick
Number
with
4.
what's his name? The
I think it's
Con
Con Newpel. That's what I
Con
want to call
Newpel.
him, or something like that, or Cone
His
Newpel. One of
shot
those two.
reminds me literally of Klay Thompson with his quick release shot that he had.
6'7". You know what I mean? A guy who understands the game. He has a very fundamental game, but you're 6'7" with that kind of a jump shot, man. I mean, come on. That's hard to find. And you got to look at him. They got him over at the Charlotte Hornets. That's a beautiful pickup for them, really. They need a bona fide shooter. When one of your best shooters is LaMelo Ball, and he doesn't really, a lot of times he's a bricklayer. I ain't gonna lie. Not only, I mean, he shoots he'll fire that ball up. But I mean, it's good to have somebody there who's a bona fide scorer on that team right now. At the same time, they still got Bridges over there too. That guy's a human highlight reel. It's great, super athletic over there. You know what I mean? So they're trying to develop something. I'm not sure what. Oh yeah, and they also got, I think, Brandon. I forget his last name. You know what I mean? The kid who they drafted last year got hurt this year. They also got him. He's a baller too. So he's gonna come back off his injury. Hopefully, he has a good year this year. And so they're it's consistently a developmental league over in Charlotte. You know what I mean? Of course, everyone comes to poaches their best players when it comes time for them to actually be anything.
It's like a
G League
team.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, like I said, this draft was kind of deep, though. You got a good kid like Ace Bailey, man. They talked about him. He had some issues that they said he cried. And, I'm not knocking him for crying. I guess that's how he felt. They said he cried when he found that he got drafted by the Utah Jazz, man. I mean, you're sit back and you think about something like this. I mean, the kid didn't want to go to Utah. The kid's a 6'10" monster. He's only 18 years old. He's a kid. This is not like a 20-year-old or 21-year-old, like kind of getting into your manhood a little bit. This is a kid, 18, balling right now. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the kid's 6'10", athletic as all outdoors. He got a decent little jump shot, mid-range, all that. Hey, what do you think about him? What do you think about him actually getting picked up by the Utah Jazz? You think that's a good fit for him?
I think it's a great fit after looking at what they have, right? I mean, I think he fits in pretty well with them right away. I also think he was shafted as far as where he got picked for me. I know it's top 5, but me personally, I had him as number 2.